Who will be the starting quarterback for that game? Well, we didn't get any slow motion Anthony Richardson highlights this week because he's once again on the shelf, this time dealing with a shoulder injury. Daniel Jones instead got the slow-mo treatment and spoke in real time.
I think, just like you would in any situation, I think, just trying to prepare and grow with it every day. I've got a lot of work to do just learning this offense and getting used to it. So trying to focus as much on that and then playing good football when I'm on the field at practice.
The Colts were willing to pay up, Stacey, to get Daniel Jones in the building. He chose them over a very similar offer from the Vikings. The question now is, can a guy who in his time with the Giants became sort of a pariah for a lot of different reasons, but did get to the playoffs, did win a playoff game, can he have a revival of sorts with Shane Steichen now as his head coach?
Revival is a good word. I mean, I would just let's just say opportunity. Let's be a little bit cautiously optimistic. We don't know what's going to happen with Anthony Richardson, obviously, as he's re-aggravated that right shoulder. But it is an opportunity for Daniel Jones. And I know one thing about Shane Steichen, the play caller. He's very quarterback friendly. He's very adaptable. And he has been over the years with his quarterbacks. And he will be if Daniel Jones is his quarterback. I have no doubt the Colts did all their homework. That's why, as Chris Ballard, the GM, said, it's an open competition because they like Daniel Jones. He has learned this offense very quickly, and it will be adaptable again if it's him. I have no doubt, though, they went back to his best season. That was 2022. That is the year you mentioned the playoffs, Tom. They went there. They beat the Vikings. They ultimately lost to the Eagles, and Brian Daboll became the coach of the year. In that season, it's important because their receiver core, I remember covering them, it was so banged up. You guys will remember it, but they ran the heck out of the football. Saquon Barkley over 1,300 yards, but Daniel Jones, you guys, he was over 700 on the ground. He, I believe that season, tied for the fourth most design runs in the NFL, but he was second in terms of scrambles. In terms of him, behind Justin Fields scrambling the football. And that's something Shane Steichen has done with Anthony Richardson over the course of his time there and over a couple seasons calling plays. Design runs have been a big part of it. It's a more talented roster, though, I will say, in Indianapolis. We saw Tyler Warren there on the screen. They're going to use him all over the place. And I expect those legs if he's the quarterback. And certainly his ability to get to those playmakers would be something he's capable of doing in Shane's offense.
Yeah, definitely one of the more fun quarterback competitions of training camp. And I do expect both of these quarterbacks to be out there very early in training camp. As far as Anthony Richardson, from what I understand, obviously you mentioned it, had a right shoulder injury, somewhat similar injury to what he had before. Got it checked out. Got a second opinion from Dr. Neil Alitrash, one of the more respected voices in the medical community in the NFL. Just rest and recuperation, really just rest to rehab, no surgery. He is expected to be fine by training camp. This is a very good thing for the Colts because what they want is health and a real competition at quarterback, and it sounds like they'll get it.